Polymer is one of the important chapter in 12th CBSE chemistry, and this video related to the important points for the coming NEET exam. So let us start with the natural polymers. Here are the examples for natural polymers includes protein, cellulose, starch, resin and rubber. Now semi-synthetic polymers, if we do some modifications in natural polymers, they are going to considered as semi-synthetic polymer. For example, cellulose acetate, cellulose nitrate are the semi-synthetic polymers. Then synthetic polymers, best examples are plastic, also commonly called as polythene. Synthetic fiber, example nylon 6,6, synthetic rubber, example Bunaeus. So here we need to remember the examples for the exam. Linear polymers, example high density polythene and polyvinyl chloride PVC, and branched chain polymer includes low density polythene. And cross-linked or network polymers are going to form by the repeated addition of bifunctional or trifunctional monomers. Bifunctional or trifunctional monomers, and here you can find there is a formation of strong covalent bond. Example for network polymers, bakelite and melamine. Addition polymers means here there is a repeated addition of monomers having double bond or triple bond. Repeated addition of monomers having double bond or triple bond. If there is a single type of monomers involving in polymerization, then that polymer is called as homopolymer. If two different monomers are involving in the polymerization, it is called as copolymer. Example for homopolymer, the best example is polythene. Polythene where there is a repeated addition of ethene to form polythene. Then for copolymer, as I said, two different monomers are involving. Example Bunaeus and Bunaen. So here we will see the preparation of Bunaeus and the monomers. Two different monomers are, one is 1,3 butadiene, n number of 1,3 butadiene, and n number of styrene C6H5 CH double bond CH2. So styrene and 1,3 butadiene undergo repeated addition to form Bunaeus. Here Bu for butadiene, Na for sodium and S for styrene. Then condensation polymers, in the sense here there is a repeated condensation between two different bifunctional or trifunctional monomers. Two different bifunctional or trifunctional monomers. And here one thing important you have to remember, that there is a elimination of small molecules like water, HCl, alcohol, etc. So when bifunctional, two different bifunctional or trifunctional monomers are going to condensation, there is a release of elimination of small molecules like water. The best examples are nylon 6,6, Dacron, also called as stearin, and nylon 6. They are the example for condensation polymers. And nylon 6,6, the monomers are hexamethylene diamine. This is bifunctional monomer, and another one is adipic acid. It is also bifunctional monomer. In hexamethylene diamine we can find two amino groups, two functional groups. In adipic acid we can find two carboxylic group. So amino group of one monomer and carboxylic group of another monomer are undergo condensation, and during which there is a release of water molecule and there is a formation of amide bond to form a polymer called nylon 6,6. Then elastomers are rubber-like solids with elastic properties. Which are the examples? Bunaeus, Bunaen and neoprene are the example. And remember about the difference between thermosetting plastic and thermoplastic polymers. Thermosetting polymers means these polymers on heating becomes infusible. On heating they become infusible and cannot be reused. Thermosetting plastic cannot be reused. Example bakelite and urea formaldehyde resin. And remember, this is the partial structure of bakelite. Where between two benzene rings you can find one methylene bridge, CH2 bridge. That is a partial structure of bakelite. And thermoplastic means this These polymers are becoming soft on heating and hard on cooling. Soft on heating and hard on cooling. Example, polythene, polystyrene, polyvinyls are the example for thermoplastic polymers. And high density, for preparing high density polymer, remember there is a use of one catalyst called Ziegler-Natta catalyst. There is a catalyst called Ziegler-Natta catalyst to prepare high density polythene. The chemical name of Ziegler-Natta catalyst is triethyl aluminum and titanium tetrachloride. I'll repeat, the chemical name of Ziegler-Natta catalyst is triethyl aluminum and titanium tetrachloride. Teflon also commonly chemically called as polytetrafluoroethene. Polytetrafluoroethene. It is prepared by a monomer called tetrafluoroethene. So this Teflon, which is a polytetrafluoroethene formed by the repeated addition of tetrafluoroethene, is resistant to corrosive reagents. Teflon is resistant to corrosive reagents. Then polyacrylonitrile, another polymer, important polymer, polyacrylonitrile. It's a substitute for wool. Substitute for wool is polyacrylonitrile. And the monomer for this polymer is acrylonitrile. So here one hydrogen atom of ethene has been replaced by CN group. That's all. Acrylonitrile under peroxide catalyst undergo repeated addition to form polyacrylonitrile, which is a substitute to wool. Then pterylene or dacron is prepared by two different monomers. One is ethylene glycol or ethane 1,2 diol and terephthalic acid. Okay, one monomer is ethane 1,2 diol, another one is terephthalic acid. So here between the alcoholic group of one monomer and carboxylic group of one monomer, there is a release of water molecule, and both are going to form a ester bond, and they are going to form a polymer called dacron or pterylene. Then polyamide, the best example for polyamide is nylons, and here we are going to see the preparation of nylon 6, and the monomer for nylon 6 is caprolactam. Okay, the monomer for nylon 6 is caprolactam. So caprolactam is used to prepare nylon 6. And remember, polyester example, dacron and pterylene. Just now we have learned the preparation of dacron or pterylene. This is the dacron or pterylene which is prepared by ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. So this is one example for polyester, and it is a product of dicarboxylic acid and diol. Then natural rubber. About natural rubber, we need to remember the monomer, and the monomer is isoprene. And isoprene chemical name, IUPAC name is 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. When this monomer undergo repeated addition to form polymer, this is going to show cis configuration. So cis 1,4 polyisoprene. Natural rubber, remember, natural rubber is cis 1,4 polyisoprene. Remember that. And in the natural rubber, we will do a important process called vulcanization, where we are heating the natural rubber or raw rubber with sulfur to make it hard, to make it stiffened. Okay, that is called as vulcanization of rubber. And synthetic rubber, remember, synthetic rubber is neoprene. And the monomer of neoprene is chloroprene. And the difference between chloroprene and isoprene is that just Cl group. We can find Cl group in neoprene and methyl group in isoprene. Okay, so chloroprene IUPAC name is 2-chloro-1,3 butadiene. N number of chloroprines are going to add to form neoprene. Neoprene is a synthetic rubber. And let us see the monomers of Bunayan. Bunayan, one monomer is similar to Buna-S 1,3 butadiene, and another monomer is acrylonitrile. So these undergo addition reaction to form Buna-N. Now let us discuss about biodegradable polymers. Best example for biodegradable polymer is PHBV, poly beta hydroxybutyrate, co-beta hydroxyvalerate. And the two monomers of PHBV is, one is 3-hydroxybutanoic acid, another one is 3-hydroxypentanoic acid. 4-carbon carboxylic acid, 5-carbon carboxylic acid. Both have hydroxy group at the third position. So the monomers are 3-hydroxybutanoic acid and 3-hydroxypentanoic acid. So here the alcoholic group of one monomer and carboxylic group of another monomer. They undergo condensation with the release of water molecule to form a ester bond and forms a biodegradable polymer called PHBB. And the last biodegradable polymer we have in our syllabus is nylon 2, nylon 6. Nylon 2, nylon 6. So nylon 2 means glycine, 2 carbon glycine, and nylon 6 is 6 carbon caproic acid. So here we can find between amino group of one monomer and carboxylic group of another monomer, there is a release of water and formation of amide bond and forms a biodegradable polymer called nylon 2, nylon 6.